Hi everybody. Today is April the 5th, 2015, and this is a message to send out and to receive that the divine feminine is here. There are many people on planet Earth working to achieve an awakening of some sort, whether it's in a spiritual, whether it's finding their roots, whether it's finding the root of a disease, a situation, why things have turned out the way they have in their life, or just to feel connected and find who they are. What I can say is, by the divine feminine, allowing her essence, her energies, and her love, her unconditional love, be present today, is what I truly believe is what has been missing in human hearts for some time. So, this can go in many directions. It can go in many different angles, but today this will be aimed towards something that has been on many people's minds about the topic, and whether I do this and whether it's needed by females, women, to prevent or to take a stand and direct some harmful entities, people, dark energies sent towards them from another or from an envious eye, if that is what you will call it. Now, there will be most likely another topic, but right now I will get to the topic of Lucifer. Now, a few weeks ago, now, as you know, I'm in different programs. Some of them involve, working with other entrepreneurs, other organizations and groups. Some of them are spiritual, some of them are involve, healing and awakening worldwide, and then some of them are, completely the opposite, that involves, people that are entrepreneurs that are, in building, building, physical locations and construction and, anyways, so we got into this conversation and kind of a heated debate, with love though. And one of them was saying how snakes are dark and evil creatures. and two of us were just listening and allowing this person to speak. Now, in my opinion, it shouldn't matter the person's background in terms of religion. However, religion does kind of, well, more than kind of, but religion does alter a person's outlook in life and judgment of things in general when you have that in your mindset. But so this person was raised as a Christian and has the view that a snake is the creature of the devil. So, I allowed him to speak his mind and to get out everything that he's brought up to learn about life and creatures and beings and people and gods and stuff, of which has separated humans and people and cultures. So it's a topic that most people, I guess, most people are afraid of the unknown, and they're afraid to look outside the box because we are comfortable with our old mentality. We are comfortable with being raised with a certain mindset. When we're young, we're taught a certain way, and we stick to that because it becomes our home. It becomes our comfort. It becomes our reality. And so when someone else comes along and says otherwise or has their own view of their reality and the world around them, it can be a scary thing for the person who likes to stick to old thoughts of the world and religion and an upbringing, or so this person, we talked, and it's funny because he said how witchcraft is very wrong and it's unacceptable and it's just the wrong path. And I didn't argue with him. I didn't agree with him, nor did I disagree with him. But because he came to me speaking in terms of his upbringing, and it was as if though he wants to think outside the box and he wants to hear what I have to say because he knows I am not a Christian and he knows I don't follow a religious path. So it was as if he wants to hear another's, a female who is very introverted, because I am a very introverted person regardless of how things appear. And so I gave the ultimate fact, and the ultimate reality is that all humans use and perform witchcraft on a regular daily basis, whether they're atheists, whether they're Christians, whether they're Muslim, whether they're never heard of religion, whether they are intentionally performing witchcraft. Humans perform witchcraft every single day. So allow me to express and to enlighten you about some concepts of witchcraft. So witchcraft is a force of earthly energies. And when I say earthly, I mean the elements, the 5 elements. The 4 elements combined with the 5th. So here on earth, it's known that we have a soul and we have a physical body. And energy cannot die. And the soul cannot die, but our physical body can. So our physical essence is of this earth. When we die, our body turns into dust. We go into the ground, and Mother Earth, Mother Nature, takes its form of recreating itself. It feeds off of our physical body. The ants, the bugs, the worms, they eat our physical existence. Here it goes to the cycle of life. It goes back to that. And this is where the ancient Hindus or the Sanskrit speaking people would use the term karma. Karma is once we were a powerful being, and that powerful being must die, and the lesser beings eat the powerful energy, eat away to absorb that power. So it's all, goes back to the cycle of life. Anyways, so the 4 elements, the 5 elements, witchcraft. Here we have earth, fire, water, air, and spirit. So every single day we wake up, we have a spirit. We have a body. We go outside. We need to breathe in air. We need to breathe in air. We need to breathe out air, because this is earth. We speak. We light fire. We light candles. We need fire for warmth. The sun is fire. The sun is heat. We talk. We express ourselves. We smile. We get angry. We get sad. We write. We go to work. We go to jobs. We submit documents. We pay taxes. We write our signature. In reality, in truth, and this is a fact, we perform witchcraft every single day. So whether intentionally we perform candle magic and carve people's names, or we purchase a voodoo doll or create our own and intentionally stab someone's stomach or heart with a needle and throw blood all over chicken blood, sacrifice a chicken or sacrifice a goat or sacrifice whatever to amplify energy and send it out and direct it. These are very ancient practices, but the most ancient of all that is still performed to this day, and I'm doing it right now as I speak, whether they believe in religion or not. You could be praying to Muhammad, you could be praying to Jesus, but the truth is, you are performing witchcraft every single day. So be aware. When we point the finger at other people and we assume that something is bad, sometimes that person that we find is igniting a flame within us, or something bothers us, or that person reminds us of something that was done to us when we were younger, or something that we've questioned because we don't quite understand a concept, or something in the books, something with religion, education, or something that's been taught to us or shown to us seems so off that we have to be against it. Instead of pointing the finger at that person and questioning that person, why not point it back at yourself and figure out or be conscious and aware of what it is that you are creating every single day with your thoughts, what you're writing down, whether you're swearing at somebody, whether you're getting angry at somebody. This is all witchcraft. And witchcraft, people talk about how there's Wicca, which has got the threefold, and karma's gonna get you, and then there's witchcraft. Now, some people see an entity behind, Wicca, for example, and some, atheists and people that don't necessarily believe in God will do witchcraft because it's a force of nature. It gets the job done. It works. Now, it's believed that there's black magic, there's white magic. This goes back to people that really have no idea about who they are. We live on planet Earth. Every day we have the sun, and every night we have the moonlight. Can you have one or the other? Can you have white or black magic? Can you have Christianity without the devil? Would Christianity exist without Satan? It makes no sense, You cannot reach the light without first going deep, deep, deep into the roots of the earth. We plant a tree. How do you do that? How is a tree grown into the ethers? How does its crown, its feathers, its leaves grow, expand, and clean our air for us to breathe? How does this happen? Its roots are in absolute dark soil. So we cannot have white magic without black magic. We cannot have 24 hours of sun. We gotta sleep. We need rest. We need dreams. This is life. This is earth. Witchcraft is part of the earth. Speaking is life. Writing is life. Music is life. And so I'd like to bring in the topic or the subject of Lucifer. And so I've been asked a few times whether I've ever invoked or if I even believe in an entity such as Lucifer. And as you know, I'm a female. Many of you know I was brought up with a lot of abuse in all areas of my life. And you know what? A lot of people have a lot. And to make things very open and get to the truth of a situation is, yeah, absolutely. I have invoked Lucifer. And I can say it was kind of a curiosity, but more than a curiosity, it was done to protect myself. So I find that particularly men in general are very attracted to a female who is curious about life, who is intelligent, who sticks to her own beliefs, who is a survivor, who can survive and withstand any kind of storm, and still sticks to her beliefs and grows within her beliefs. They're mainly attracted to the silent, feminine, strong, mysterious. Men, they are. And when they see a female who is a certain, let's just take the physical appearance out of this right now. Although the physical, of course, amplifies everything to his attraction, but let's just, that's not important right now. It can be a very dangerous situation for women, because when a woman is very dedicated to her knowledge and her growing within knowledge and bringing in her unconditional divine presence into this world, there's ways on, whether it's in her work, whether it's in her business, whether it's with her friends or groups or organizations or volunteering. This can be a danger zone for, women in general. Because again, men are attracted to this, and they're seeking subconsciously. A lot of them are not even aware that they're seeking a woman as this, because we're tired. Men are tired. People are tired. Women are tired even. They're tired of putting on this masculine identity of everything in life, being forceful. Not that I'm saying men are just forceful and women aren't, or the feminine energy isn't, but we're just tired. And men find women who are aware of themselves and their feminine energies to be very attractive. And I feel, in terms of a woman protecting her physicality and her energetic body and her essence, invoking Lucifer is actually very potent and very protective. This can be very direct, but if a man cannot accept you saying no to him, and this doesn't even have to be in sexual terms, this can be it can go any way. If a man cannot accept it, sometimes guys even think you're playing hard to get, but if a man cannot accept this no coming from you, I'm directing this at a woman right now as a female, if he cannot accept it and tries everything in the book, and you're saying no, and he doesn't leave you alone, it is part of the universal law that to protect yourself, you are very much allowed by the universal laws to have Lucifer invoked around you and to protect you. And this can go in any direction. Where it goes, it's a different experience every time, because it plays by the man's or the female's intention towards you. And what they're doing to you, or they're trying to do to you, will be directed at them. Now, it is stated in the universal laws that the biggest crime is to take a life of a young child or a female. And rape is a very, very, very big crime in the universal laws. And when a man is raping a woman or a child and taking away her morality from her without her consent, that one event of rape of which he's caused her causes him multiple generations, multiple decades, multiple centuries, multiple incarnations, and multiple generations of his ancestry to be condemned. So it's very important for females to be aware that when a situation as this happens, there will be, some females that do practice a very white magic type of concept, and they're kind of afraid to go down into something dark as, invoking Lucifer. But, Lucifer is the god of intelligence, and he's the god of magic, and he's very much the god of this world. And this world is also feminine. This world is Mother Gaia, and Mother Gaia's companion is Lucifer. And who can protect Mother Gaia if not Lucifer? Who can protect her? Who understands her? Who is her complete companion? Those who use the term Lucifer or Satan and believe men who are rapists are, seeking the path of Lucifer, and no. Let me tell you, someone who goes out of their way to rape, to kill, to murder, to torture, whether it's psychologically or physically, or abuse somebody, this has nothing to do with an entity. This has nothing to do with invoking a spirit. This is psychological. This involves empathy, which they clearly lack, and that involves something that severely went wrong with this person psychologically. Now, I'm a very healthy person mentally and emotionally, physically as well, but mentally I am a very healthy person despite everything I've been through. And I've had to invoke Lucifer multiple times to protect myself and to protect certain elements in my life. And I've never had the thought to ever hurt somebody. I've never had the thought of ever going out of my way to destroy someone's home, to destroy someone's family, and to destroy their essence and their being, whether it's through being envious of them, being jealous of them. No. Again, this goes back to psychological. This is all psychology. Something's going off. They can't feel, and they're not psychologically healthy. Okay? So, again, in reality, there's no such thing as this black and white magic. It's all psychological. And it is very, 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 very important for females to be aware that there is nothing to be afraid of, because the biggest fear of what we have is an illusion. It goes back to how we're brought up. And being brave and being courageous involves finding out your fears and going about facing them. And I find, the energies of Lucifer is actually very empowering and has taught me to be very self-disciplined, because I don't have any anger, I don't envy people. I don't get jealous of them. I don't have any of that. I've never, and anytime maybe I've felt somebody else, like I've seen somebody who has an easier way out, and because, for me, things have been slow, and I've had to, and a lot of us have, been slowly tortured and, just to achieve something. But again, to go out of my way or to put an evil eye on somebody, it's just non-existent in my field, in my energy field, in my physical essence. And so invoking Lucifer is very important into a female's life. Today's society right now, it's in Hollywood, they're seeing Satanism, and they're seeing this new religion of Satanism, or this new way of life. And again, it's just, people will make it turn into, whether it's in the present or in the future, people will make it into another fad of religion, another viewpoint of right or wrong, another black or white magic, another Satan, another angel, another Jesus, another, it'll always be this way, because everything is psychological. And everything has an emotion behind it, psychological. And so for me, because I live on planet Earth, I will always have to involve myself. I will always have to have my companion with me. And my companion involves the energies of Lucifer. So for those of you who are like, I don't even know what this girl is talking about, this girl is a Satan worshiper, and maybe, you know what, you're entitled to believe that. Because maybe you're here to experience your concept or your idea of this. And just as you have your faith, which I would never go off and bash it, I may confront it sometimes, but I'll only do it if you ask me. If you ask me about something, I will speak up kindly about it. But I would never go out of my way to destroy someone's belief system, to destroy their home. Never, ever. Again, Lucifer is the god of this earth. Witchcraft is the essence and is the way of life. We perform witchcraft every single day, every single moment. Whether you're a Jesus worshiper or not, witchcraft is very real and is very potent. And so I'm here to have you think. Just think for a moment. Whether you believe in religion or not, whether you're atheist, whether you believe in facts or follow whatever. My intention is for you to inwardly think. Just think. Think about everything around you. Think about what's necessary, because everyone's path is different. Everyone's path is different. And some people need a lot more protection. Some people need, everybody's different, And because we're different, we all seek different paths, and we all bring a different, beautiful existence here on earth, because we are all playing a role. Not everybody's for everybody. But when we speak up about these things, that person that has always felt this way but never spoke about it has found a new friend. And living on earth is about forming relationships and friendships. And being another shoulder, having support, and being able to put, or to give a shoulder to cry on, or to just be there. So I just wanted to express this, because a lot of people think differently. And I will, openly admit that I would probably say the closest path of what I do is, shamanism and Luciferian. And I will not lie about it. I will not deny it, because I am not a hypocrite. And in the future, because people see me as a high priestess, which I am, And in the future, if I ever open my own physical location of, being a high priestess of Lucifer, I will never be an ignorant priestess preaching a word of which is not of this world. Because here we are on earth. And it is very difficult to live a life as a priest or a priestess. It is very difficult. And I respect and honor people in all religions and all paths and all walks that are priests and priestesses. But I have gone through many, many experiences, and I am aware of what I can and cannot handle now. And this allows me to move forward with my priestess life. And I will not deny who is a god and who is not my god, and who is my path and who is not my path. Because again, we are here on planet Earth, and Lucifer is the god of this earth. So, okay, that's it. This has been almost a 37-minute recording. I most likely could have gone on longer, but I am in a very relaxed meditative state right now, and I don't feel I should say more, because those who this message will go to and is understood by them will appreciate it. And for those who do not resonate, that is okay. And we're all here to live, to experience, to love, to learn about love, unconditional love, and to spread our love. So I just send you all blessings and nothing but beauty. Take care.